I'm going to say something controversial. I shave double-coated dogs. Yep, I said it. But before you come for me in the comments, let me explain. This is Panko, and she's an Australian Shepherd, which means she has that beautiful double coat that we're usually told should never be shaved. And as a professional groomer, I understand exactly why. I know the risk, I know how a double coat works, and I always educate my clients about what shaving can do to the coat. But I also believe in listening to my client. If an owner understands the pros and cons and still wants their dog shaved, whether it's because of shedding, maintenance, lifestyle, or simply because they prefer it, I'm willing to give them the haircut they're asking for. So today we're shaving Panko, and while I'll groom her, I'll explain a little more about why I'm willing to shave a double coated dog. Now, Panko has already been bathed, blow dried, and prepped. So I'm going to go ahead and use my 3/8 comb to start with the grain of the hair going over her coat. When you're grooming a dog like this, you want to make sure that their coat is completely bone dry. It makes clipping so much easier. And be sure to rely on your brushes and combs to make sure the hair is standing up how you need it to. Now, when I'm shaving a dog like this, I typically use one comb to scoop off the hair. But when I get close to the haunches, I kind of angle off because I don't want to go straight down it. I want to leave a little bit more hair there so it creates a shape. So I won't be taking this 3/8 comb down the back side. I scoop off once I get to the end. Same on the tail area. Now I'm getting my longer comb, which is the 0 comb. I'm going to put that on and use it on the areas like the haunches and the front legs. I'll also use it a bit in a reverse fashion in order to give that smooth finish I like. So here I'm going to do that reverse. It's just lifting up any hair that got pushed down by that 3/8 comb. So I like to take a longer blade, or clipper comb rather, and go over it in a reverse. I don't do that on all dogs, but on some dogs I do. Now I'm going to use my scissors and clean up those legs some. Move the camera here so you can see a little bit better. I just use my straight scissors to create the shape at the bottom of the legs. She does kind of get out of frame here, but she'll go back in just a second. I'm going to switch to my thinning shears now. The hairs on the bottom of her legs are just really wispy, so I just want to tidy those up a bit. Now Now, I know lots of people say you shouldn't shave double-coated dogs, and I honestly get it, but I really think they're cute when it's done properly. I know it can have some damaging effects on their coat, but I do explain that to anyone who wants their dog done this way. If they've never been done before, I make sure to go through the pros and the cons with them. But in the end, it's their dog, and I want to give them the cut that they want. We recently just adopted a dog ourselves, and she's got a bit of Australian Shepherd in her. And let me tell you, the shedding is unreal. I've been tempted myself to shave her, but she has a beautiful coat, so I haven't done that. I've just tidied up the edges. But I can understand why someone might want to do it. So I'm going to do this reverse under the neck. I'm just cleaning it up real good so that way her collar will sit nicely. And I'm going to go back to my 3/8 because now I'm going to go with the grain of the hair, and that makes it shorter. And you have to be careful when you're doing under the armpits. There is a little piece of skin, and you want to be very cautious when doing this. I've been grooming a very long time, so I'm pretty good at doing this without worrying about clipping the dog. But if I had a wiggly dog or someone like that, I might not use the clippers like that. All right, now I've got most of her body shaved. I just wanted to show this brush. This is a cheap brush from Tractor Supply. It is great for pet parents. If you just need an all-around easy brush to use, this slicker brush that you can get from Tractor Supply is great. One of my favorite things to do is trimming hairy feet. I love to trim a Dachshund or an Australian Shepherd or a Husky with little hairy toes. I don't know why, but I just find it so satisfying. So this little girl was fun to do. Now, for any of you groomers watching, I know you're not supposed to use your fingers to pull hair out. You're supposed to use your brush or your comb, but let's be honest, sometimes it's just easier to grab a little piece and clip it off that way. So while yes, that rule is good for most times, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So again, I'm just going to clean up this back foot. I sped it up because you don't need to watch all that. It's the same as the front, just moving a little faster. Now, one thing I learned later on in my grooming career, after doing a dog like this, they can still have quite a bit of undercoat. You wouldn't expect it because they look smooth, but they do have undercoat still that is present. So I like to take a de-shedding rake and go through that coat. It just smooths it out and gets any lines that may have happened out. And there she is, Miss Panko. Leave me a comment down below if you disagree, but remember, be nice. Everyone likes to do something a little different, and every owner wants something different. We're all just doing our best.